You know what really grinds my gears?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Hope you are having a pleasant day. It is June 3rd, 2026. I'm going to talk something I usually don't normally talk about in my vlogs. I think I've talked about other YouTubers in my vlogs exclusively on like very little on one hand. There was a couple times I talked about specific YouTubers, mostly Adam the Woo. In the last year, I've defended him over some haters talking shit about him, which they're still talking shit about him and his friends, which they can all go to hell. And then of course his death this past December. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about a different YouTuber I've been following over the years since COVID era. A YouTuber I followed along with many others on a game that they played and a game I play that exploded around COVID, and that is Among Us. And the YouTuber that I want to talk about is under some serious fire right now, and that is Sykkuno. He's in some hot water. He didn't do anything illegal or anything like that. He didn't rob anybody. He didn't rape anybody. But he did. He is a douchebag. It turns out he was in a relationship with a woman, a young lady, for about 5 years, and it's come out that he cheated on her. And I usually don't normally talk about other YouTube people and the controversies, especially if they're the cause of it, but this one hits home. Anybody that knows me knows I hate cheaters. I've been the victim of a cheater times two. And there's a special place in hell for cheaters, as far as I'm concerned, especially when kids are involved. When families are broken because the cheater is too selfish to work things out and try to make things work, and instead makes the decision to ruin things, and because of those selfish acts, it's a domino effect. And I'm not going to get into it about my feelings on cheating because of it happening to me. This is about what happened with Sykkuno. He's a YouTuber I've followed since 2020. I love the game Among Us. He's the one of many I gotten to enjoy watching play that game. I still watch the old videos of it, mostly because of Corpse. Corpse is the OG. I've been watching it again, all the videos again, not just Corpse and Sykkuno, Valkyrie, Leslie, Lily, Toast, Jack Spadici, Charlie Greaseball Penguin, whatever his name is, among other people that have played the game and that I follow in that friend group. It's disappointing because when you see somebody that you follow and then they do something stupid like that, there should be no excuse. I know Sykkuno's got more followers than I do. He's big. He's up there as far as followers. I think it's 3 some thousand, maybe a little more than that. I don't know the exact amount. I know he's got several thousand YouTube subscribers and viewers compared to my lonely 500 and whatever it is, like 80 some. But it's disappointing because you know, I've watched this guy do videos for the last 6 years now, and now that's going to be in the back of my mind when I watch these videos again. That this guy is a piece of shit because he cheated on his girlfriend, which he didn't need to, and it's all because the celebrity status. He's a YouTuber, streamer, celebrity, and it got to his head. And there's a lot of talk about him being a playboy and all that. Um, I don't want to go, and I don't want to make accusations or anything or spread false narratives, you know. But the dude's a piece of crap. Anybody that cheats on their significant other, whether they're married or not, or they're in the long-term relationship, whether it's a year, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, 20, they're a piece of shit, and they're gonna have to answer for their actions. Um, there's other YouTubers I followed over the years where there's been stories about them, and I haven't discussed it. I haven't talked about it because there's a lot of questions about it. I can go on and talk about a couple others I follow. There's one in particular in the GTA world that have made videos over the years, and a lot of rumors surfaced about him, and lots of more serious rumors, piece of shit rumors, worse than what Sykkuno's going through. Sykkuno just cheated on his girlfriend. Um, the GTA YouTuber that I followed for many years, this was far worse. A lot of allegations, and I'm not going to touch that one. I'm not going to mention who it is. People that can do their own homework and figure out who it is. I'll just give you a hint. It's not Bugs. It's not Jeff Favignano. It's not Civ Ryan. It's not Zach Housenet. It's not any of those guys that left DOJ to go to OCRP. It's somebody from DOJ and was basically pushed out. That's all I'm going to say who it is. That'll give you a hint on who to look for. But, yeah, I normally don't talk about other YouTubers, but this one upset me because I followed Sykkuno, and he seemed like a cool dude, but in the end, he was just a womanizing piece of shit. I'm sure the fame got to him, and he thought he was untouchable. And what also pisses me off is that while his friends are kind of speaking out about it, and they're disappointed in him and all this, I will say this: there's also been talk. There's a couple of his friends that have said that Sykkuno's longtime friend Lily. I always thought they were related, but it turned out no. They just met each other, and they ended up being roommates and being best friends and all that. She's receiving death threats, and and that pisses me off because she's caught in the middle. She had nothing to do with him stepping out against his girlfriend and going with somebody else. And she's getting death threats because of what happened. That's just bullshit. People need to just fuck off and leave her alone. And even if they're throwing death threats to Sykkuno too, it's like, come on, people. Yes, he's a piece of shit, but to send death threats to somebody just because they cheated on their girlfriend, that's over the line. People need to stop. But there are consequences for actions, and I'm sure this is going to be a big consequence for him. He's probably going to see a major drop in his viewership. I wouldn't be surprised if he just shuts everything down and just disappears. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. It happens a lot to YouTubers. You see some kind of controversy come out, whether it's cheating, allegations of sexual assault, idiots that, like this Jack Doherty guy that pisses off random people, and then drives like a jackass down highways and crashes his car, and now he's in trouble with the law. Lots of idiots like that, or that idiot that went on a plane, was flying his plane, and allegedly had engine trouble with his plane, ended up jumping out of his plane. Turned out he faked the whole thing. He just jumped out for clickbait. His plane wasn't having engine trouble. He just jumped out, and then he got in trouble with the FAA, lost his pilot license, got a big ass fine, and then went away. YouTube, people that get semi-famous, it gets to their head, and you know, that's one thing about me is I'm just a regular everyday guy. I'm a father of 5 kids. I'm trying to do the best I can to be a good father, despite my limitations. I'm trying to get myself better health-wise, despite the fact with all that going on, I'm doing my YouTube thing, even though I'm not way up like these guys are, or even Mr. Beast, who's got his own issues, but I won't go there. Um, YouTube changes people, and it certainly changed me, but I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy making content for everybody. I don't live stream. I can't. That's not my forte. I don't have the equipment to do it. I could do it. It's just with having a 8-year-old son running around the house, it's kind of hard to live stream. So I just make videos every once in a while like this, and I enjoy doing it. I wish I was doing it more often. I wish I was doing it to make, with a bigger following. It's something I hope to do someday. But I can understand why, somebody gets to where they are at that level in YouTube, being famous, and shit like this happens. So, um, going forward, it's going to be different watching Among Us videos, the old ones, seeing him on those videos and realizing, this guy's a cheater. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't rape anybody. As far as we know, he didn't. But, he's a piece of shit. And that's unfortunate. And I'm going to put him in the same bin as I put the GTA guy I talked about, too. I'm not going to be watching any more of his more recent videos or anything new that is going to be released, but I still have the old stuff saved and I still watch those because those were good moments, especially the GTA ones. Certain episodes I liked of that guy. And then for Sykkuno's case, the Among Us videos. There's some good stuff that he did with Corpse and Valkyrie and Toast and all them. Even though Sykkuno drove me nuts watching him in Among Us. Just his oh gosh, oh geez attitude. I can't kill him. He's a good buddy. Well, I'm sorry, dude, but Among Us, as the imposter, your job is to kill people, friend or not. And his shtick got old. Corpse didn't give a shit. He just he would kill you, and same with Corpse and all the rest of Toast and the rest of them. A Sykkuno shtick. It's hard to watch, but there's some good moments with him and the others that I'm gonna keep watching the old stuff. But as far as anything new, he's lost me as a viewer, as far as I'm concerned. You can call me a hypocrite for doing that, but that's my way of canceling him. I'll still watch the old stuff, but I'm not gonna watch anything new. So I just wanted to discuss that. Something that's on my mind, pissing me off. Learning about this news and just very upsetting. Anybody that cheats and anybody that's watching this and you're a cheater and you cheated, you're a fucking piece of shit and hope you burn in hell. That's all I gotta say about that in this video.